not everyone is for business, but everyone must have that business mindset.
Oh,
And that business mindset is, I'm trading my greatness for value. Ulitin ko, trading my greatness for value. Bakit? Because if it's just a 9 to 5, again, I will always say this. If it's just a 9 to 5 mundane routinary, and then there's a robot na hindi ko kailangan bayaran ng benefits. There's a robot na hindi napapagod, hindi nagkakasakit. There's a robot na kapag nasira, aayusin ko lang engineering. Everything will become replaced. We now live in 2021. Everything that can be replaced by an artificial intelligence. Yung Tesla nga, di ba, self-driving?
Yeah.
So can you imagine if the future after 3, 4, 5 years, ang Uber at Grab mo are all Tesla self-driving? Again, there is that question of morality and ethics. We're not talking about that now. We're talking about the marketplace. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Diba? Why am I saying this? I want everyone to have that mindset, even if they're not for business. But make sure that when I'm around in a business, I am valuable.
Oh, okay. Yon. How can you say that they are valuable, meaning they are seen like that?
What is the only human thing that cannot be replaced by a robot?
Heart.
That's one, correct.
Yay. Tama.
What else? What about the mind?
Yeah.
The ability to imagine. The creativity. Nobody can replace that. Anong ibig sabihin nun? If I am around in an organization, in a business, even if I'm not the business owner, kaya nga tawag entrepreneur, ibig sabihin business mindset. And I bring in my creativity, my ideas, my imagination. I will not just follow the trend. I will not just follow whatever's being told.
Yeah.
Kasi that's what a robot does eh. Whether we like it or not, people may like or hate me for this, but let's face it, this is the truth. For example, calculator. Dati may nagka-calculate pa, correct?
Yeah.
Eh ngayon, may calculator na hindi mo na kailangan calculator. So instead of paying something, just pay technology to do that. Whether we like it or not, it is what it is. Now, if I bring in my creativity and idea to the table, thinking like a business person, and these are valid business idea, do you think if I'm the business owner, I'm gonna take you out?
Oo nga, no? Yeah.
So
Okay,
now,
guys.
I will promote you and treat you as a what? Business partner
Yeah. Oo nga. Oo. Kasi
rather
have
than
someone who works.
a worker.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not against people who are working, but I want people who are working to realize this, because I tell you guys, if you're not living your dream life, you deserve better. If you're not living your dream life, you deserve better. Diba? Now, kailangan ba maging financially stable? I tell you, financial stability is a result. It's a result. It will just happen when you do this that you're listening right now.
I am learning.
You are a startup, diba? How can this work for you as a startup?
We have that Filipino mindset na parang hierarchy of things na para masabi mo successful ka. To say na stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, for you to say na successful ka. But sa in-introduce mo kasi na topic, the things that we are discussing earlier, hindi mo siya masasabi na shortcut eh. Parang it's being smart about the things na meron ka at kaya mong gawin. And it's possible, especially to Filipino people. Kasi itong mindset na to, it's not something that is normal or something na common sa isang Filipino employee. The sad thing is, Filipino employee most of the time get stuck sa companies na hindi nila choice because they have the mindset na I have to be financially stable. And they've been telling themselves na I have to be financially stable. So, kailangan ko muna makuha 13-month pay ko bago ako umalis. And then, 10 years, boom, dito pa rin ako. So, yeah, I'm realizing that now.
I'm not saying na tumalon agad, ha? What I'm only saying here, again, it doesn't need money to make money. It needs what? Boldness and creativity. If you have that one single idea and you're gonna be bold enough to take that action, it's gonna turn to money. Di ba? Sasabihin na iba, hindi, kailangan mo na magulang para ano. No, I built my business without the help of my parents. You built your business without the help of your parents. I'm not saying, again, let's be grateful for them. Let's appreciate them. What I don't want is you're always depending on their shoulders. Because unang-una, maawa ka naman sa kanila, matanda na, di ba?
Yeah, of course.
Lalo na kung 20 ka na, 20 plus ka na, please lang, pagpahingan mo na yung magulang mo, di ba? Hindi yung hanggang ngayon, intindihin ka pa nila. Yan yung una, di ba? Huwag kang spoiled brat, no? Pangalawa, as much as we love them, we can tell until when will they be around. Therefore, if you cannot stand up to your feet, alam mo yun, if you cannot stand by your own feet, anong mangyayari? So what am I saying here? You need creativity and idea and boldness to make money. Why am I saying that? Because you have 8 hours, correct?
Yeah, 8 hours.
And then 8 hours kang matutulog, correct?
Yeah.
So 16 hours na. Question is, what are you doing with that extra 8 hours every single day to make your business work?
I have a question. Paano
Yes.
kung kunwari, employee siya, and she or he is here, watching and listening, and she really
Right.
wants to make that jump like what you did. But the question is, nahihirapan siya sa part na hindi siya makatalon because nga, 8 hours is minsan,
Yeah.
lalo ngayong pandemic, kulang pa. So, mag-OT, ganyan. How is it to be possible?
Okay.
Yung ganito.
My advice will be to become responsible lang. When I say be responsible, you need that work, you need that job kung merong naka-depend sa'yo. Diba?
Yeah,
Kunwari,
oo.
may family ka na, you're the
Yeah.
breadwinner, hindi ka
Yeah.
naman pwedeng tumalon lang. Kasi
Sure.
paano kayo kakain, diba? How will you do things? Be responsible, you really have to put in the sweat, technically, if you are a breadwinner. You really have to get to that extra hours. You really need to sleep 5 hours a day. If you're sleeping 12 hours a day, wag ka magreklamo. Diba? Don't complain if you're sleeping 12 hours a day and asking me back, why is my business not working? My question is, why are you sleeping 12 hours? Diba? Ako, tama yan. Minimum 8 hours, maximum 8 hours and a half, ganyan.
Yeah,
You get what I mean? What I'm saying here is, kung diba kung 12 hours ka or let's say 8 hours ka natulog tapos another 6 hours ka nag-Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm not against that, okay? I'm not against that. But don't complain. So that's my only thing. Hindi ako magsasabi na wag mong gawin kasi ako din nagdi-Netflix. Ako din ginagawa ko rin yung mga gusto kong gawin. Pero if something does not work, I will not complain. I am my responsibility. So if you are a breadwinner, you really have to put in the sweat equity. Now, if you are not a breadwinner and you're young, okay, wala kang pinapakain, wala kang nagdedepend sa'yo, ikaw lang talaga. Take that jump.
Oh,
Take
that's
that
a
jump.
challenge. It's not an accident you're here and you're listening to this.
Yeah, because here's the truth. You're spending 8 hours of how great you are. I'm telling this to you. You're spending 8 hours of how great you are to someone who might be giving you 12,000-15,000 a month. Plus OT. Yes?
Actually, madalas OTY.
Madalas OT. Tapos TY pa. Ang sakit, no?
Mm-mm.
What if you're using the same time, energy, effort, resource for the next 90 days, 3 months, for you and you alone, for your business to work? Again, ang pinag-usapan, hindi ka breadwinner, wala kang pinapakain. What if you do that for you? Maybe your first month, you might not make it. Does that mean you failed?
Of course, no.
Why not?
It's because it's part.
It's part. Ang ganda nung sinabi mo. And more than that, I tell you, you have just generated 30 days worth of learning na maybe you will have to generate 6, 7, 8 months if you're working. Diba? If you're working, you may be generating 6, 7, 8 months. Pero since you already jumped, it's just within 30 days. So you're now closer to that goal. Second month, maybe it won't work again. Again, I will not take my story personally because it's a case-to-case basis. Kanya-kanya naman yan.
Yeah.
But for me personally, it took me 8 months before my business started to work. 8 months of not working. 8 months of learning. 8 months of rejection. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? Because when you're starting, you can't expect for the market to support you. I mean, I always hear this support local, support local. Here's the thing. If you're valuable, people will support you naturally. So we want to support local businesses, yes. We want to support startups, yes. Pero if the startups cannot hold their end of the bargain, if the startup cannot hold their end of the bargain of providing real value,
Yeah. It has to start with them.
there will come a time that the market cannot support anymore.
Sobrang lalim ng support local para talaga.
I love it. Of course, we support local businesses. We support startups. And if
Yeah.
nakikinig sila ngayon, we really support you. I
Yeah,
tell you, if
yes,
you're
guys.
watching right now, I will promote your brand. Please put in where can they reach us. I will
We are
promote
going
the
to
brand
put that on
myself.
our
No?
we're going to put that on our description box.
We're really supporting local brands. We're really supporting local businesses. But then again, if the brand cannot hold their end of the bargain of providing real value, it will not be sustainable. So what do I say here? Be valuable. Always work on that. Because when you're valuable, the market always wants you.
Organically.
I tell you, diba, I have a coffee shop in Antipolo. We're supporting local farmers. These are local coffee beans. And because of that cause, and we're just giving it away, we're supporting the frontliners also. We're giving them coffees. Okay? Where do they order now? In the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And ang lagi pa natin sinasabi, you know what? These are supporting real farmers, which is true, ah. These are supporting farmer families. Then it becomes an ecosystem that the market wants to be in. I have another venture that I'm invested upon. It is a honey,
Business.
organic honey. pure honey. It's the same thing. Uy, grabe, sobrang pure. As in, nakikita from the beehive. That's how we market it. Nakikita from the beehive. Do you think the market won't want it or will they want it?
Of course, they want authentic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The real marketing of any business is about its value. So, 3 months, 90 days. On the 3rd month, na-realize mo, kailangan value, and I'm gonna ask for the value that I'm giving. Correct?
Yeah.
So, maybe on the 3rd month, you will start to, maybe kahit sabihin mo ng minimum, ang kikitain mo. When I say minimum, let's say 10,000, 12,000, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay na. Kasi kahit paano, na-replace niya na yung full-time work mo. But you're not stopping yet. You're not stopping. You're going further. And that's the beauty of business. You know, the beauty of business is it's never a linear. Business is always been mababa, and then puputok. That's the beauty of business.
So yeah, are you encouraged yung mga ating entrepreneurs na nakikinig at nanonood ng ating vlog? If you are relating to the topic, please comment down. Say hi. Are we going to wrap it up, Coach
Yep.
Migs? So far, I'm going to share something na summary lang ng topic, which is, for me, I understand that yung financially stable is a result and it's not something na dapat mong isipin first. It's shifting your mindset to understanding what or how money should flow talaga. And a lot of things I've learned also yung intrapreneur and entrepreneur. Ayan, so for me, that's my takeaway for this episode. But if you have, ikaw na nanonood dito at nakikinig, if you have a takeaway, please comment down below. And we want to discuss more topics. So if you have questions for Coach Migs and for me, pero si Coach Migs ang sasagot, please comment down below.
I want to hear from you also. Again,
Yeah.
as we wrap it up, of course, you are a startup. Coming from you as a startup, paano mo to ma-apply with your own startup?
Well, sa akin kasi it's more on the Of course, hindi ko alam yung financially. I'm learning from you. Thank you, Coach Migs. Pero sa akin, yung basic things lang like learning talaga, investment on learning. Ang na-realize ko din for 5 years now, pursuing these things that I do by Bayan, most of the people knew me as by Bayan, is that learning is not something na always stage 1. It's always there. I mean, it's not on the first month only. It's something na kasama mo siya every time you wake up. If you are going to be in the business or especially in the tech business, you have to be open in learning. If you don't like learning, you have to love learning. It's because it's part. Since our generation and the technology is evolving, so if you're not open to that and you want to stick up on a traditional way of things, it won't work. Ito pa pala yung malaking takeaway ko rito. It's really not just a change of mindset, but change of lifestyle as well. So if you are going to business, you have to be really holistically open to change a lot of things. Ang lalim. Wow, sobrang ng business. Pero, yeah, for me, hindi rin ako naniniwala sa mga tao na I'm not for business. Maybe they're just labeling themselves na they're not for business.
Yeah.
Because they haven't tried pa nga. Diba? So,
I tell you, no, as we end, gusto ko yung sinabi mo around label because it is possible actually to treat your business with all businesses involved. Anong ibig sabihin nun? I'm a business. Yeah. My admin, yung aking admin is a business entity itself. Pwede naman eh.
Nice.
Ang tawag dyan outsourcing, di ba? You know, that's why BPOs are here in the first place is because it's outsourced. Now, does that mean that I need to find a outsourcing company to do that? No. I'll just train my people to think like business owners and provide me real value and I'll pay them on the value they're giving. Then it now becomes a business ecosystem. So even if technically they are my people, my employees, I won't be treating them as my workers, but I am treating them as separate business entities, rewarding them based on value. Na kung ikaw, kunwari, 10 out of 10 checklist, on the 3 days, 10 out of 10 na, then I'm not gonna bother you on Thursday and Friday. Diba? Or if I bother you on Thursday and Friday, kasi kailangan, because it's required in the business, I'm gonna give you more pay. Why? Because you are a business. We are in a business agreement. So, I love it because yes, business is, sabi mo nga, yung label, and everyone can really get into it. It doesn't mean just product. It can be service also. So, I agree.
Daming lutunan, grabe, wow. Nakapag-catch up ba kayo, guys?
Alright.
So, I guess that's it for our episode 1. And if you wanted to follow more content about this, guys, please go to our YouTube channel. Mix, what's the name? Mix Flores.
I might change it to Prime Pinoy para hindi sila mahirapan.
Prime Pinoy, guys. And on Spotify.
It's in Prime Pinoy Podcast also.
Okay. I guess we'll end here. I hope marami di kayo natutunan kasi ako ang dami ko natutunan. Naubos ko yung milk tea ko. Ang dami ko natutunan ngayong hapon. And we'll see you on our next virtual coffee session. Bye!
Hi everyone, let's take a break. Of course, there's just very exciting news I want to share with everyone. Are you a local business and looking to get more market, more revenue, more profit? You want to scale your business to the next level. Kung ikaw yan, type mo naman sa chat box or sa comment box, yes, I'm a local business, because you know, we might give you a giveaway around it. Since you're here already, alam mo, this podcast, this video is simply for you because you are a local business. What you want to make sure in scaling that up is for you to be out there. Yes.
Yeah.
Out there in the digital space. You know, the name of the game right now is no longer billboards on EDSA because of what happens. Where are you in the mobile phones and computers of every single Filipino in your neighborhood? We start with your neighborhood. There's one thing that you want to invest in. I tell you, there's one thing you don't go into high-tech right away. You start it by being out there in the market. Baybayan.com is giving a landing page. And when I say give, you're getting way less than what you're gonna get from IT companies out there, because Baybayan is actually supporting local brands and local companies. And here's the thing, if you're just gonna think about it, is it gonna be worth it? My question for you, is it gonna be worth it that every person who's gonna use their mobile phones, ang makikita nila brand mo? Worst comes to worst, you get 10%. How much revenue will that create? How much profit will you get? Think about that for a minute. Don't lose this chance, because just for today, as you're watching this video, Baybayan.com's giving 5% off. Yes, 5% off. You know, it might not last. Maybe next time, next episode, wala na. But because you're one of the first timers, Baybayan.com's gonna give 5% off if you inquire with them today. Again, we will be posting the link. We will be posting the where to inquire. Just put your name, why you want to inquire, what is your brand. We're gonna give you a free discovery call. Yes, that's for free. Check mo muna if this is for you. If it's not for you, we're okay with that. That's fine. But what if this could be the best decision in your startup business life? Again, Baybayan.com, inquire right now for free. And if you like it, we're gonna give you 5% guarantee. All right?
Na-imagine ko.